let's talk about starting a country solo in the key of A. So I like to come up with patterns and stuff over an A chord, and we're going to call it an A dominant chord. So one way, the classic bend in the beginning. All right, that kind of thing. So you can do. So it's like 3 bars. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's like you're in a D, like you're going to a D, because it's kind of ends on that 7. All right, so there's one way. So this is the classic. I put my pinky on here. Some people do other. I think most people do their pinky. It's kind of like a G-shaped thing. So it's like the E and the B string on the 5th fret. Bend from the 4th fret. Act like you're going to the 6th fret. So it makes this chord. Put it in tune better than I did. Hard to do it slow. There we go. And while you're holding that, let go and try not to let it go out of tune, and grab the 3rd fret of the E string and hit that with your finger and then go back down. And then slide. We go back to looking at this kind of F thing right here and slide from 5th fret to 7th fret. All right, and it's like we're visualizing this now. And then I do this little, all right, and it goes to the, I think that's, what is that, the 9 and the flat 7, but I act like it's kind of like a G that over an A, and just hit the E string, 5th fret, and the 6th fret on the G string, and pluck them with these 2 fingers, and then just kind of let them go down. And then you're into, so you could even D, that kind of thing. Okay, so the next one I would do, let's move it around on the neck. I'd go kind of same spot, just different, same kind of chord thing over 3 measures. All right, so this one I'm kind of picturing this A with this D7 shape, but I only use these 2 on the B and the G string, and I go and I slide a half step down. So on the 7th fret of the B string, the 8th fret of the G string, I go with these 2 fingers, and then palm mute the open A. We're in A, so that's a great note to choke. And then when we hit that bar, the 7th fret, and then hit that, choke that A again, and then we're gonna go. All right, so the 5th fret on the B and the G string once again, but then we're gonna hammer on to the 6th fret from the minor 3rd to major 3rd of A, and we're picturing that right there. So we kind of went here, and it was all over an A chord. All right, choke. All right, so, and then we go 5th fret right here on the D string. Sorry, my guitar's a little bit out of tune, but I'm just gonna keep plucking on. This is just off the cuff. And then we go, we're gonna picture this little 2-finger thing. See, here's a 3-finger like F-shaped thing, and we're gonna just use 2 notes of that and go from the 5th fret and 6th fret of the G and the D string and go and slide into it, and then choke an A. All right, and then go back down a half step and another half step. All right, so then you're just going 6th and 5th, 5th and 4th. So just keep that little shape and hit that choke note in there. And you can hit them or you can slide those depending on how fast you're going. Or, so you can go, or, okay, so now let's do a 3rd one real fast in the key of A. We're gonna go. So same thing as but we're gonna do it up here in this position. So let's do, so we're gonna slide into the 11th fret. So I'm thinking about this A right here. All right, and I'm sliding here and then hitting that high note of that, even though I do it position different there. I'm gonna use these two fingers. So slide in from the minor third to major third. You'll see that as a theme that happens quite a bit here, 9. So from 10 to 11. And then we're gonna go 10 on the, that's on the D string, we're gonna go on the B string. And then we're gonna slide, when we hit that, we're gonna slide from the 10th, the 10th fret down to the 8th fret. And then we're gonna hit the 9th fret. We're kind of picturing this D7 now. And then we're going to go hammer on from the minor third to major third again. So there we go. So that is the 8th to the 9th. All right. And then go back down to that 10th fret there, that A. So we're kind of doing this and this. We're sharing those. And then we're gonna reach this middle finger and slide once again, and we're gonna make that shape from the 10th fret to the 11th fret. And then we're gonna go up here to the 10th fret, and you know, we're outlining that chord. Then half step it down, just like we did. We can do it here. So we can go. All right, does that make sense? Okay, cool, so there's 3 ways to start a solo. You could go, or you could go, or you could go, and then you're into a D, like, or whatever you wanted to do, you could. Okay, so maybe we'll do some more A things in the future. It's just kind of what I'm thinking about. Just plugged in straight into my old 67 Vibrolux. It's starting to hum a little bit. Anybody in the comments know maybe why it starts to ring? Maybe it's a bad tube. I don't really know about such things, but you know, if that's the case and where I should get it, some of you gearheads out there, you know, let me know what I need to do. It's a beautiful amp. It's an actual drip edge 67 Vibrolux. I had it given to me. I've replaced the capacitors. You know, it's starting to ring just a little bit, and it's a little bit noisy again. We took care of the capacitors. I had my father-in-law do that because I'm scared of that kind of thing, because I hear it can be a shocking experience. So just goofing off. That kind of thing, and just you know, I hope everybody's having a good week, and just thought I'd step in and say hello. Maybe next time I'll have my guitar in tune. We'll see you later.